Thursday the 12th of August 2021. We're filming from Parks Hotel in Clonmel in Tipperary. This is Liam and myself in our hotel room in Feathers in Tipperary. And we're having a cup of tea here, and Liam's mum has joined us. She's gone up to the shops to get a few bits and pieces. She'll be back in a few minutes. So we're just waiting for her to come back. We're just having a cup of tea. We just come up from the restaurant. We had lunch. We had soup and sandwiches and stuff. Liam had some nachos. Be a bit of a slow service actually. It was quite busy down there. They're having a wedding. There's a wedding party downstairs, and the service was a bit slow due to the wedding party. It was very busy downstairs. And Liam was giving out because the service was very slow. But, I had to explain to him that
I wasn't quite giving out. That's a bit harsh strong.
He's kind of moaning.
I was impatient.
He's kind of well. That's kind of similar to kind of complaining and moaning. So he was kind of it's very slow and stuff. But they said they have other customers as well. You have to have a bit of patience. They're very busy. You know, they have their hands full because there's a wedding party on as well. And there's a wedding party, and they had first communion as well too. So there's the first communion and a wedding party. So at the same time, so they were quite busy downstairs, with their hands full. So I had to explain to Liam that there wasn't only him that they were serving. There's other customers as well too. So but he wasn't too mad about the nachos. So they said
they're okay. I can't complain too much. They're okay. You know, can't complain too much. There was a variety of tastes, like guacamole and relish. Tomato relish, you know. So it was okay. It wasn't great now. It was okay.
Yeah. Well, I had tasted them, and I had tasted one with the guacamole and one with the tomato. I prefer the tomato. The one with the tomato. I didn't like the one with the guacamole. It was called the green
guacamole
stuff. Yeah, it was awful. The taste was awful. I prefer the one with the tomato. If I was to order that, I'd probably order with the tomato on its own. I wouldn't have it with the green stuff. Probably just order with the tomato.
Green stuff has a name. It's guacamole.
Whatever it's called, it's an awful. It tastes awful, and it's a crap name. It's a weird name. So it's kind of like vomit, to be honest with you. It looked more like vomit than anything else.
Yeah.
So if I was going to order that, I'd probably have it with the just a tomato on its own. Just on its own, just plain tomato on its own. I won't have anything else with it. So I think because I do like nachos, so I'd order it with just the tomato, nothing else. Just plain tomato. But he was moaning about the service. But anyway, we're waiting for Liam's mum to come back. She's getting a few bits, and she's getting me deodorant because I'm running low on deodorant, and she's getting milk and stuff.
Right, Paul,
No.
What?
No. She's actually taking her time to come back. She's actually quite slow, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
It's not even on that long, for God's sake, Liam. In 2 minutes or something. I want to be able to watch some viewing when I go home. Yeah, because the videos I was watching the stud video there, was it yesterday or whatever day, the last day we were there. I was at the stud. I only got about 20 minutes of viewing. It was such a crap day, folks. Anytime I went up to the horses, everywhere I went there was tours. Couldn't even get near the horses. And a lot of the fences, a lot of the paddocks, the horses were at the fence, but there was people at the paddocks. People. There was people there. And by the time the people left, the horses went back into the field. So. My normal day's footage would be I'd get on a normal day of the stud I'd get footage of about an hour and a half. That'd be my normal length of footage I would get on a normal day of stud. But I only got footage of 20 minutes. 20 minutes of footage of the stud, and I normally would get footage of about an hour and a half. That'd be my normal length of time of viewing for my stud of my day's stud. I usually get about an hour and a half of viewing of my day at the stud. And that before a very good day. Now that be on a good day, I'd get about an hour and a half footage of the stud, and that be on a good day. But yesterday was such a crap day. I only got about 20 minutes of viewing. It was such a rubbish day, so it was mostly just mostly commentary over the talking about the horses, they're talking about the living legends, and mainly so the mares and foals, and I only had a few small interactions. I was saying hello to some mares, foals, wheelings. So I said hello to a few wheelings, and we're down in the Blanford yard. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I was down at the Blanford yard, and I saw my friend Cadabra. She's down there, which is a quite unusual place for her to be. She's not usually down in the Blanford yard. She's normally down the main part of the stud. And for some reason, I didn't know who she was at first. I just saw a mare, and she looked very isolated there. And there's a few mares at the backfields. And I was trying to get her name. I couldn't see her name. And then I went up to the stables to see if there was any horses at the stables. All the stables were empty. There's a lot of people were coming up. So I had to stop filming. So then I had to look around the fields at the back at the end of the stables where there's no horses there. And then I went down the path. The horses were at the very back of the field. They're all grazing at the back, and I wasn't surprised that one of those horses was my friend's sibling, Melody. But then we went up again to where Cadabra was, but this is before I knew who it was. Then she was at the fence, and there's a few people there, and she was at the fence. I had a quick hello with her after they left. I had about 2 seconds of a hello, and that's when I got her name, Cadabra. And so she went back into the field, and I was trying to get a hello with her, and then she didn't come back over. I had to hello with her foal. I had a hello with her foal, but maybe about a few minutes of a hello with her foal, and it's easily my jacket. I have my jacket on the thing, the side of the fence there. It had the little thing on the fence that you could attach on, you could hold on, you could put the thing onto, and your jacket onto if you wanted a little yoke that you can put things onto. There's a part of the fence that you can put things onto, that you can that you're able to attach things onto. So I had to put my jacket onto it, and the foal was eating at it and kind of chewing at my jacket. He had a bit of a taster from my jacket. It was actually, it wasn't a he, it was a she, it was a filly. She foaled with oh God, who she foaled? Dragon Pulse.
DP.
Yeah, DP. Yeah, Dragon Pulse. Because I do remember Dragon Pulse. Yeah, the foal was he was a bay when he was born. She was a bay when she was born, and she was turning chestnut because she's getting light brown in her mane and light brown, and her tail was going brown. It's going light brown. She's turning chestnut. I do remember saying, "Oh, you're turning into your dad. You're turning like her dad. You're turning same colour as her dad, and dragons turning same colour as her daddy. So yeah, Dragon Pulse. She folded Dragon Pulse. Cadabra. I know Cadabra quite a long time. Actually, we go back a long way. We go back a long way. We go up, 2017, 18. 2017, 18.
Not sure.
Something like that. I think it's actually quite a long time. She wasn't in the stud. 2019, as far as I know. I don't think she was. I think the last time I saw her was in 2018. Then she took a year break, and then she was back at the stud. I think last year, and then again this year. So she wasn't in the stud last 2019. She was in the stud 2018, 2017, 2018, and then she took a year off. She wasn't in the stud 2019. Then she's back at the stud last year, and then this year again. So I can't remember who she folded last year now. Oh. and I can't remember who voted last year now, but this year's Dragon Pulse, I remember saying to the photo, "You turn like your dad, turn the same colour as your dad." And funny enough, Gadabra had a touch of brown in her tail as well. I was saying to Liam, I do remember saying to Liam, she's got a touch of brown in her tail as well. So, so I had a few hellos on the way down. We were just leaving the Blanford Yard, and the top of the mare's involved at the back of the backboard, you know, just top of the backboard, towards where the Blanford Yard is, and just before you go down, just at the very top there, near the top paddocks there, around there, we met up with some wheeling. Well, at first I thought they were mares. First, and then I discovered that they were actually mares. They were actually wheelings. They were actually foals that had just been weaned off their mothers. They were 6 months old. I only managed to get one name of the foal. I think it was I think the father was Phoenix of Spain. The mother was Jessica Ball. Jessica Ball was the mother. Phoenix of Spain. Jessica Ball, Phoenix of Spain. Yeah, Jessica Ball is a daughter of Invincible. Mrs. Spirit, Phoenix of Spain. Yeah, Phoenix of Spain, Jessica Ball, Phoenix of Spain. Yeah, so she would be. Was it a cult? Was it a cult? Oh, sorry. So it was a filly. Yeah, because I do remember that she was. I do remember saying that. Yeah, she's a granddaughter. I do remember saying that. Yeah, she's a granddaughter of Invincible. Yeah, it was a filly. There's a filly by Phoenix of Spain. So but Jessica Ball was the dam of the foal, and Jessica Ball is the daughter of Invincible Spirit. So that filly is the granddaughter of. I'm right, aren't I?
Yeah.
Granddaughter of Invincible?
Yeah.
I'm right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The granddaughter of Invincible, because Jessica Ball is the daughter of Invincible Spirit, so. And I know Jessica Ball since last year. I met her for the first time in the Sun Cherries Yard when she was in foal last year. So I met her for the first time. It was last year. Yeah, and I met her again later on last year then in the Kildare Yard, in the mare stables. And yeah, I met her 3 times in the mare stables. Yeah, so she's only new at the stud last year, so this is only her first purpose. This is only her first year at the stud. Beautiful horse, beautiful mare. Listen now. You get her on camera there. You're coming in.
Coming now.
Get her on camera there. Is it even at the door? Is it aimed at the door?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Come on now.
How did you think that I was at the wrong door?
What'd you get?
There you go.
Cool. Wafers, lovely. Perfect. Tanya,
Yeah. Oh yeah, got it there. Thanks.
And I have a nice
Yeah, very good.
downstairs, I think.
You're on camera now. Tanya Horgan, filmmaker extraordinaire. How's you on camera?
Get in camera there.
I'm okay here.
I can't see you in the camera. I can't see you in shot. Go over there. Go back over there.
I'm okay here.
No, I can't see you on the camera, Eileen. Go over there.
Kettle's almost boiled. Put,
Oh,
go have a cup of tea, you know?
are you going to sit here?
No, go ahead.
Go over there, Lam. Sit over there, Lee.
No, I'm sitting here.
No, don't sit over there. I want to get you on camera.
No. Oh, it's a room with a view, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
From here, yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
He went up higher, you know, for the
Yeah.
4th floor.
Yeah.
They're all on camera now, aren't they? Are you on shot now?
Oh, on shot now,
Are you
yeah.
checking on
Yeah, on camera there.
Oh,
It's fine.
So it's what is the recording outside, is it?
No, it's recording in here. You.
Right, oh, yeah.
Thanks for the deodorant, Jordan.
What?
Thanks for the deodorant.
Oh yeah, yeah, well,
Thanks.
it's a lean page anyway.
Do you know that they had a brand before they called it Sure? They used to call it.
Are you sure?
They used to call it. They used to call it dithering.
Liam, Liam, get over here.
Sure.
They used to call it dithering because when people weren't so sure in the olden days,
Yeah. Yeah.
so they used to call it dithering.
You can move a chair over here, sit in the
Oh,
bed.
yeah, what story? Then I'm going to be filming. I want to read paper.
Get the chair over here.
I'm okay. No. What's wrong? How do you intend to film us for?
And I'm dying to have a lie down.
I want to get some.
No, I want to have a lie down
I
as
want to
well.
get some pushes because
And if you-
I hardly get any pushes at the stud. I only have about 20 minutes of pushes at the stud.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
20 less minutes. So I got 20.
Mum is trying to have a lie down as well.
Yesterday was probably the shortest push I've got dirty. 20 minutes or so. I think.
Yeah. Well, you get good days then. You get good
I
days.
don't know. It's the worst I ever got. It's the
Yeah,
shortest I
yeah,
ever
I
got.
know,
When
yeah.
it's an average day,
Yeah.
I get about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
An hour and a
Yeah.
half would be my average. 20
Yeah.
minutes was finished, but I could just.
People are gone politically correct mad at the moment, you know, everything. And I think the COVID on top of it is making people worse. You know, especially the COVID going on so long, you know. It's like being sick, but being sick so long, you know.
I'm a bit pissed off with it, hard to be honest with you.
Yeah.
A bit pissed off with that bloody COVID. I'm fed up with it. It's getting on my nerves. Wish to God it was.
And you,
I wish to God it would just finish. You know?
Huh?
I wish to God it would just finish, you know.
well, I know, but and we're not. Thank God we're not affected and we're not sick. It says in the paper tonight, loads of people are suing the hospitals.
Aye.
Loads have died, you know.
Yeah.
So families, I suppose, may half a family.
Are you reading paper out here? Okay.
And
It's very good tea.
well,
Very good tea.
yeah, only the best will do. Yeah.
It's pretty don't have a fridge in here, Lynn.
Yeah, through that,
You
yeah.
know, put on there.
Well, we managed the last time, didn't we, with the milk?
Mm.
You know. I only got, yeah.
We could have a fridge, you know, for our bedroom. You know, we could keep the milk cold, you know.
Mm. We can put the milk and the butter in the sink. Oh. So
It's nice that bread.
yeah, it looks nice though, doesn't it?
Really massive. It's nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's massive.
I was just saying if Liam is hungry, you know, after swimming, he'd be able to have a piece of bread, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the paper, May? Any news? Anything interesting?
COVID, isn't it?
Well, there's something here about the environment, the greenhouse gases. Ireland, look at this. Stark shift in Irish climate warns EPA. Yeah,
Could you set up this for me? No.
yeah, okay, we'll get it out there. Go on.
I tell you how the last time we were here, the window was open when we came in.
Oh yeah.
And was open the whole time.
Was it? Yeah.
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 Now, it's much warm. Well, we are having a heat wave.
Mm.
They're quite heavy, aren't they, those computers?
There isn't that much many plugs to put it in.
Yeah. But we've enough. Those.
Amy, let's set it up there. There isn't. But I need to. Where's my DVDs?
You brought them with you, didn't we?
What bag did you put them in?
A bag?
Yeah.
I didn't put them away at all. You were the one who was dealing with the DVDs.
It's in your sports bag, isn't it? What? In your sports bag, Liam.
I don't know.
I put them in your sports bag, Liam.
It'll be the end there, no?
I put them in your sports bag. Two of them, Liam.
Here. See. There you go. Thank you, Ian.